happy to be here. I'm Alok Verma, Head of Corporate Strategy and ESG for Ashok Leyland. The twin responsibilities I have make sure that the corporate strategy is aligned with our sustainability elements. It's a very interesting journey that we have undertaken at Ashok Leyland, which is in our DNA in terms of making sure that we are working towards a sustainable future. To give you a glimpse, we have actually signed up for RE100 by 2030, which is all our operations will be on 100% renewable energy by 2030 and net zero by 2047. These are big commitments for us, and what we have done is we have actually then translated that into short-term, medium-term and long-term commitments. To give you an example in terms of it will cut across all the different parameters when it comes from environment, social and governance elements. And each of them are equally critical. From an environment standpoint, I think we are working for across alternate fuels. From a product stewardship standpoint, we have actually had hydrogen ICE, battery electric vehicles, LNG, and maybe I think we are pretty much across the different ecosystem, fuel cell electric vehicle as well. So I think from that standpoint, we have all these vehicles out on the, and we are trying to make sure that we are addressing those use cases where it can be rolled out even faster, working with the governments, different coalitions, EFAS coalitions and other coalitions trying to push that agenda from a company standpoint, from an industry standpoint, from an India standpoint. So that's definitely, product stewardship is definitely at the heart of what we are pushing at. But we're also working with different stakeholders across the ecosystem, our dealer partners, our supply chain partners, because if you really see from our net zero commitment standpoint, 99% is going to come from our scope 3 push, which means working with our supplier partners, working with the use of our vehicles. So I think both of these are very, very critical for us. So we're working on looking at the Steel Zero initiative and trying to see how it will solve and what the cost curves are coming down from an industry standpoint. So we're working with different industry stakeholders from that standpoint. On the social standpoint, we have definite initiatives underway, the Road to School and Road to Livelihood. It's actually driven by our purpose statement, which talks about leadership and mobility, enabling better lives. And so in a way, it's transforming lives and businesses through leadership and mobility. So I think that's really at the core of what we do. And governance is very critical. From a governance standpoint, what we have done is sustainability is at the forefront for each business and function. So we have actually have the leadership KRAs pretty much defined in terms of the ESG outputs and outcomes, not only short term, medium term and long term. So I think those will really make sure that we are pushing ahead towards a much more sustainable future. So I think this is interesting times, different initiatives underway, making sure that we are pretty much aligned towards a much better future. And I think a lot of initiatives that we are doing are industry first as well. So I think look forward to a more sustainable future.